from all around Geelong. I'm here to tell you how
Good morning and welcome again to the GDFL Footy Show, coming to you from Buckley's Entertainment Centre on a very cold Saturday morning. It's Interleague Footy Day today. The WorkSafe Country Championships, the North Central Football League, coming down to the Coop Park Oval at North Geelong to take on the GDFL. It's going to be an absolute beauty with the Colts or the under-18 starting at 12 o'clock. Fantastic day indeed. Last week we had a round of football, a normal round, with the Bannockburn Tigers, much too good for a very, very determined Anarchy Roos. A very sentimental day out there at Footrod Flats with helium balloons being released in the memory of Sue Peters, with Broman kicking 6 goals for the Bannockburn Tigers. The Bellpost Hill continued on their merry way and absolutely destroyed the East Geelong Eagles. East Geelong, of course, decimated by many injuries, and Bellpost Hill just getting bigger and stronger every week as they remain undefeated. The Belmont Lions, absolutely too good for the Inverleigh Hawks. Yes, their floor manager, very happy about that. Devon Winsell kicking 6 goals. And the Canavan, well, he was back, but he didn't get in the big goal kicking, but he's back in town, which is good indeed. The Werribee Central boys in the Cracker Dome, they were too good for the Cryer Devils. North Geelong Magpies out at the Keith Barclay Oval in magnificent form at the moment, with Sam Clark kicking 8, absolutely destroyed the Geelong West Cheetahs. And the 94.7 match of the day, it was the Winchelsea Tigers. They travelled out to the Thomson Thunderdome, and the Winchelsea Blues, Winchelsea Tigers, I don't know where that came from. The Winchelsea Blues, much too good for the Tommy Tigers, with Jackson McLeod kicking 5 goals in a great win indeed. Great winning, I'll start again. In a losing side, a great effort indeed by Jackson McLeod. Hello, I'm Dick Philpott, and once again I've assembled some of the biggest names and brains in country football to eradicate, adjudicate, communicate, but definitely not procrastinate. And first of all, the man on my left, I'll introduce him very quickly. He is the coach of the GDFL Interleague side, Paul Price. G'day, mate.
Morning, Dick. How are you?
Good to have you up so early on a Saturday morning with a big afternoon in store for you, my friend.
There's a little bit to do, so a little bit riding on this one.
That's what I call dedication, mate, coming in here on a Saturday morning, such a big afternoon coming up for you. And the other man who needs absolutely no introduction, he is the #1 commentator in country football. I'll speak of Eric Nicholls. There he is on screen. G'day, mate.
Good morning, Dick. Great to be here, and interleague football nearly as good as finals.
Yeah, I agree. I love it. I always enjoy it, and it's great that the players make that commitment to represent their club, their clubs and their league and their town. So it's a great thing indeed. Looking forward to that this afternoon. We'll talk about a little bit more of that later on. But first of all, the game at the Winchelsea Blues got it right this time, took on the Tommy Tigers out at the Thomson Thunderdome. Eric Nicholls caught up with David Minch, the coach of Winchelsea.
Street this afternoon. Winchelsea Footy Club have created history, their first ever win at this ground since they've been in our competition, and with me their coach David Minch. Welcome, Minchy.
Thanks, Eric. How are you?
Fantastic. And did you know that your club had created history here?
No, not till after the game. So it's we didn't say before the game or anything. It's good for the club, and very exciting.
We, as commentators, we belied the fact that teams 9th and 10th on the ladder would play such a sensational game, and it was a great game to watch.
Yeah, I suppose the first 6 weeks we've probably had 5 really windy, hard sort of games, and have been swirling around a fair bit. And today is probably perfect conditions. I mean, it's a little bit wet, but there's no wind, and I suppose both teams could show some good footy.
Now, I guess as the leader, the coach and the captain on the ground, we were a bit concerned in the warm-up. We reckon you couldn't kick over a jam tin, and obviously things weren't going too well. Kicked 4 in the game, and you really were able to stay in the square and be a focal point.
Yeah, I wanted to get up the ground a little bit, and the boys on the bench told me to keep to the square. But my natural thinking, I suppose, is to keep creeping up. So they told me off a few times. But I was obviously a big bloke, and I suppose not too many defenders can have got my size, I suppose. So we were just one focal point. We've got some other great focal points like Brodie Donald, kicked a couple, and Joel Higgins as well.
Higgins was going to be the bloke I was going to ask you about. He really bobbed up as a match winner, played strong football, centre forward, and when you were being tagged so strongly 3-4, he just bobbed up and took a mark over the lot. Yeah,
that's what we want. We don't want sort of one focal point up there, and if I'm getting watched pretty strongly, or Brodie's getting watched, another one can pop up. So usually Macca, he plays up forward as well. But yeah, we had a job for him down back on McLeod, and I think he did pretty well.
Did very well indeed. Midfield, Hermans gave you first use to the footy, but at ground level, Bonner and Luke were just sensational. Their strength gave them the feed out of the footy, and that must have looked good for you fellas up forward.
Yeah, Kane Bonner and Benny Davis, we've obviously come over from Anglesey. Yeah, just adds gives Leakey a bit of help, and they also sensational today, and they got it down the forward line very quick, and it made it a lot easier for us as forwards to have won out competition. So.
And what about the feeling around the club? Like the lack of success for so long, 3 wins in 7 games, fantastic for the club.
Yeah, we lost a little bit of our way there last couple of weeks, so it was great to. We needed really to win this one, and it was a big game for us. Obviously, Thomson are about the same as us, so to get a win here, hopefully that kick-starts our season off again. Like I said, we had a couple games there where we sort of just lost our way. We had a few injuries, and yeah, we just those 2 games where we lost against Geelong West and Anarchy. Hopefully it hasn't hurt us in the long run, but like you said, it's 3 wins now, and hopefully we're going to a break. We've got a few sore boys, so we'll rest up and we'll start again.
Fantastic. Well, 3 wins in 7, a great kickstart for the season. The best of good luck for the rest of it. I'm sure we're going to see the Winchelsea team many more times before the season, but it's great to see them up and about, and great to see you again.
Eric will be back again next week with another big interview with one of the participating players in the Interleague game on this afternoon. A great game by all accounts out of the Thomson Thunderdome, the 94.7 match of the day, with the Winchelsea Blues knocked off the Tommy Tigers, and with Jackson McLeod, of course, on the losing side, kicking 5 goals. But Minchie's not doing a bad job out at Winch at the moment, Pricey.
He's doing a very good job. Anyone that watched the game could see that he's struggling a little bit with injury, which he'll get that fixed up shortly, but certainly recruited well. They've got a great game plan, and everything seems to be going the way that Winchelsea wanted to.
I heard you guys say it was one of the best matches you've called, Eric. It was very exciting indeed.
Well, for something like 9 and 10 on the ladder, Dick, it was a great game. It was very competitive, and I think Winchelsea probably, they earned their credentials. They won it well, and Thomson really struggling. I know they've got a few injuries, but Winchelsea won it on their merits.
And the new Thomson facility is very impressive.
Oh, magnificent.
Gee, Johnny Mitchell has a bit of influence out there. I don't know how he does it, but they always come up the goods out there, don't they?
Don't know how we got Grubby out of afternoon tea, actually.
Unbelievable. And the ground too, apparently the ground's in beautiful condition too.
Very good indeed. No, there's no excuses for either side last week.
Unbelievable. Well, that's great. So, all right, we're going to take a short break. We're going to pay some bills, and we come back. We're going to have a great talk with our Interleague coach in Paul Price. We're going to show you the ladder because that's looking very interesting this part of the year, and we'll analyse all the ins and outs coming up with the Interleague squad this afternoon's big game against the North Central. Back up.
Geelong District Football League. We are the Raiders from all around Geelong.